We've already done a few videos, a few reviews on books that deal with the Indian Mahasiddhas, the 80 or 84 great Mahasiddhas. Now, those Mahasiddhas are Buddhist, but we also have a system within the Bon religious tradition called the 80 Drupchens of the Magyu system of tantric practice or of Gyu practice. Um, the publication is actually called the 80 Mahasiddhas of the Mother Tantra, the Sacred Art of Tibetan Thangkas, and it's really actually it's both painted and there's plates for all 80 of these Drupchens, these accomplished ones, and there is also a short hagiography for each, and both the painting and the hagiography were completed by a lama named Tsadzin, Lobpon, Geshe, Monlam, Wangyal. And he's from, I believe he's from Kyungpo, might be from Kyungpo in East Tibet, and then studied in India and studied in Nepal at Tritan Norbutse on the backside of Pakpa Shingu, of Soyambunath. Now, the publication was done in 2020. It took a number of years to complete the 80 paintings, and it's published by Vajra Books out of I think it's Tamil in Kathmandu. Now, why it's important is because on our website we have a number of paintings that previously, when I say previously, I mean previously to me working with the Rubin collection and being full time with Himalayan Art Resources back in 98, 99. So we have a number of paintings on our website that depict what appear to be Mahasiddhas, but then it turns out that they're not Buddhist. These are sets of paintings that depict 4, 5, 6 of these Drupchen accomplished ones of the Bon tradition. And it's taken quite a number of years to be able to come up with resources to be able to begin to identify who these individuals are, because we only have we only had a mural from the monastery of Wunja Gompa, Alec Wunja Rinpoche's monastery just outside of Rebkong in Amdo, in Qinghai, China, some few hour drive from Xining down the Yellow River. So in Alec Wunja's monastery, there's a very large mural, and it has a central peaceful figure in this kind of a peaceful deity, and then surrounding are 80 plus figures, which are these accomplished ones of the Magyu tradition. Now, this publication, the 80 Mahasiddhas of the Mother Tantra in English, it actually describes all of these figures, and it is the first publication really in English. We have a little bit in English out of the Japanese, but Japanese scholars in the late 90s working with Samten Karme and some others. But no, this is the first book that really goes into the biographies or hagiographies of these accomplished ones. So there's 3 chapters. First chapter is just an introduction, talks about the Yungdrung Bon religious tradition, a little bit about scroll work, painting, and about the artist. Then the artist for this particular, the plates in this book. Then chapter 2 is just a little bit more background on the founder of Bon, Tompa Shenrap, and then on Kuntuzangpo, and then the Chime Yumsa Shensum. Then we have the chapter 3 is really discussing the hagiographies. And the hagiographies are divided up into many different groups, such as the early period, middle period, later period, those accomplished ones who are translators, the ones who are females, then some who are on the border regions of the Himalayas, because they're not all from Tibet. Some of these accomplished ones are from India, Nepal, Tajik, Mongolia, and elsewhere. So they go into a lot of detail and dividing them up according to these Bun categories of these 80 accomplished ones, great adepts. So why this is important is because we can't always say everything that looks like a Mahasiddha in Tibetan painting is going to be a Mahasiddha. No, it could be a Drupchen out of the Bun system. And so in studying either the Bun Drupchens or studying the Mahasiddhas of Tantric Buddhism, we have to be aware of the other systems that can cause confusions. So that's really the big importance of this book, and also to begin to identify the individual Drupchens that are in the broken sets of paintings that we have on the HAR website. We'll leave it there. You can press like, you can join HAR on Patreon, you can subscribe, and you can also make a donation on the homepage of Himalayan Art Resources.